Hytale has to be a success. In my opinion, Hytale will be the Minecraft competitor because of one thing: simplicity, or lack thereof. Hi, my name is Jake, and this is my first Hytale video. And I'm sure since the game is not out, there has not been a bunch of... Oh, who am I kidding? Everyone has seen it. Oh my gosh. There are 50, 20-minute videos on every single tweet that comes out from Simon. Why? Why is there a 20? Hytale, I'd say, is a very hot, debated topic. You either love it, or it is the most overrated thing ever and is gonna die in 2 months. Whenever the main comment about a game is the fact that it's not being put on Steam... I think we're doing good, fellas. I think that the game's gonna be good. Now, I love the comments, all these comments about how, oh, well, they're trying to not put on Steam so they can avoid bad reviews. Hey, you wanna know what else isn't on Steam? Minecraft. One of the biggest games ever, the thing that this is apparently copying, Yeah, that's not on Steam. It kills me. It kills me. I understand the thought process of, they want to avoid bad reviews or whatever, but I think the best way of describing it is if you watched the trailer 8 years ago or whatever, and you forgot about the game, and then it revived or died and then revived, and then you remembered it, and you came back, and now you're making a comment about it's not on Steam. This game isn't made for you. I'm sorry. It's just not. Like, the people that have been following the blog posts... Like, I have been following the blog post since the trailer came out. Everyone has. There's so many people that have been talking about this game for the last decade. While, yes, I agree, it took too long. They should have not announced it nearly as early as they did. To say that it will be a bad game, if it turns out to be a bad game and it's completely dead in 2 months, under the water, drowning, feel free to laugh at me in the comments. But I really think that this will be the Minecraft competitor. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that this will be the Minecraft killer with 300 million copies sold, beating Minecraft and all that. No. But one reason because of that. Simplicity. Minecraft will always be the big dog. It's just so simple. Everyone can play it. The thing is, the people that have actually stuck with Minecraft all this time, people like me that are sitting here building big bases and trying to learn PvP and all of this, like going in depth on it, and they're still playing quite a bit to this day. Those are the type of people that this game is made for, really. Minecraft, with its slow updates and its adding of just an armadillo so that you can make armor for your dogs. That's simple. That's the point of the update. But the complexity of Hypixel Studios and Hytale is what makes it amazing, in my opinion. And I see so many YouTubers talking about how, hop on, try out Hytale, and that's it, basically. Or at least that's implied. And I really have high hopes for this game. If this game dies, I will be very sad. Because I really do think this could be a 10-year project. At the time of this coming out, Hytale is just about to be releasing, and I am so excited for it. Minecraft is simple, and that's their goal. But the chaoticness of how crazy in-depth the fighting is in this game, and this game being so focused on combat, it's going to be so much more in depth, and that's what I'm loving. And the people that have been sticking with Minecraft all this time, it really feels like we need a less simple thing. I mean, Minecraft is literally my favorite game of all time. I don't think it's going anywhere. But to say that this isn't having the potential to be a amazing 10 out of 10 game, basically, is crazy to me. I mean, have you seen the gameplay? This is amazing. Let's talk about PvP by itself. Look at this gameplay. We haven't even gotten to touch it, and this is so much more in-depth. Abilities, different fighting styles. Like, everyone has always talked about how Minecraft PvP has always kinda sucked. And yet people take it so seriously. There's events, actual competitions. But the PvP alone, in my opinion, this could just kill Minecraft PvP. This is just amazing. And this is what I'm talking about. The PvP of this game alone. Let's say that you're a Minecraft PvP player. This is just a PvP upgrade. It's no longer simple. It's not just click once, wait like 3/4 of a second, click again. Or it's not jitter click as fast as you can, like 1.8. And that's what makes it amazing. Now, I don't know if you've taken a lot of breaks from Minecraft over the years or anything, but I do want to talk about the separations of Minecraft a bit that you might not even know about. And I've literally been talking about these problems for years. This is kind of a part 2 kind of thing to this video from however many years ago at this point, that I've been talking about this type of stuff since then, and still everything is an issue, and nothing has changed. Minecraft is in a PR nightmare right now. I don't know who they hired as the PR guy, but they best be firing him 2 weeks ago fast. It's crazy. Let's just talk about the past a bit. I used to be a console edition Minecraft YouTuber. And then they gutted console edition like a fish. Yeah, you remember that Xbox 360 edition and all that? That didn't stop there. If you don't remember, because, most people that do remember don't really talk about it anymore. But console edition went on to newer gen consoles and was the before Bedrock, whenever the, game was before the revival in 2019. And that was peak. I'm talking about peak nostalgia right there. Minecraft Console Edition was the first nail in the coffin for a lot of people. For people that couldn't play with a PC, Console Edition was the Minecraft, which was me. I did not have a PC until recently. I mean, if you can open up the crafting table and feel nostalgic for a crafting table layout, that's some skill. There were ports on every console, and that was the problem whenever, Microsoft took over and all that, and they wanted to unite it. Instead of taking the ports and, making it into one, they just completely scrapped it for Bedrock. Now, Console Edition was actually made by a small studio called 4J Studios. And they did so many little enhancements on the game that they are still remembered fondly. And whenever Bedrock came out, they killed off Console Edition. And to this day, Xbox 360 Edition, the game that hasn't been updated in almost 10 years, the game that is, on a 15-year-old console that can barely run at all, still to this day can run better than Bedrock. And, you could argue more world space and infinite worlds, but whenever you get out, a couple hundred blocks and it starts glitching, that's an issue. But nobody plays Bedrock. Nobody likes Bedrock. Bedrock is just there for the people that can't get a PC to play Java. And that is the issue of Minecraft. The division. Because everybody talks between Bedrock and Java. All the YouTubers play Java. All the people that like Marketplace, the casual people, play Bedrock. And then there's this whole divide on which is which and which is better. And it is a very annoying experience to deal with. I'm sure you can relate. 4J Studios and their amazing port of Console Edition has made so many core memories for me that I know that there are a lot of Minecraft-like games. I'm aware of it. If you want to play Minecraft, you play Minecraft. If you want to play 2D Minecraft, you play Terraria. I've heard good things about Vintage Story as well. I've never played it personally, but I have heard great things about Vintage Story. But out of any game besides Hytale that I'm excited for, 4J Studios Reforge. Because whenever that game is done, I owe it to 4J Studios to play that game. I owe it to the people that made my childhood and put effort into the consoles on Minecraft. And I am 100% going to be playing Reforged in the future, just because I owe it to the 4J staff, the 4J people that made my childhood great, that are working on this game with passion that they did, and making all these title updates that are just reminding me of Xbox One Edition. I owe it to them to play that game whenever it's a little bit more polished. And I recommend in the future, you should probably try it. If you were there for the Console Edition days, we should, we need to make sure that 4J Studios still has that cult audience, that little audience, that audience that was fueled by the old console edition days. If you were there, just saying, we gotta just hop on there, If you couldn't tell, this video is a little bit all over the place. This is just my way to get all my thoughts out with high editing and all that basic video essays type stuff. Just a part 2 to the old video, which I'm not saying is great for quality because it is old, but I thought that Hytale deserved a part 2 of that video. I'm just making this as a passion project before Hytale comes out. But Bedrock Edition has so many issues. But I made this video almost 5 years ago, and yet these problems are still there. They just have added a basic hardcore in Bedrock Edition. 5 years after I said it's been too late to even add one at this point. And yet, the amount of random deaths that are caused by nothing but the fact that they won't let you pause the game in offline mode or have an offline mode, the amount of random deaths is absurd. And to say I'm disappointed in the hardcore of Bedrock would be an understatement. But it still feels like a buggy mobile game mess of an experience. To this day, 4 years later after I talked about it. You still die randomly, you still have an awful experience visually, you still have an awful experience running the game that should run just fine because of how bad it looks. But the glitches are still insane. That's why I think that we need Hytale. Because we need Minecraft, but on one version. We have so many separations with 1.8 combat versus 1.9, Java versus Bedrock, and we have to always be debating on which is better, and we can't debate on the fact that it takes Mojang an extra year to bring out bundles, an extra 2 years to bring out bundles. One of the simplest things you could probably add, just because Bedrock broke bundles. They couldn't get it to work in Bedrock, so they had to delay it for Java because there are 2 versions that are completely different code, all because of the marketplace. Let's get into the big reason why I'm talking about Minecraft so much in this video. Like I said, the PR team of Minecraft, Mojang, or Microsoft, all of them need to be fired. Oh my goodness. So, if you haven't heard, somehow they're adding, as the head of Minecraft Vanilla, they are adding one of the higher-ups of EA and Ubisoft. Meaning that they're going to be pushing marketplace stuff somehow more than making their entire YouTube channel about it, even though it's not even on the main version of the game, Java. But the main version is now Bedrock, and let me tell you, they're going to be pushing that a lot more. I've seen people talking about how they're going to try and do the same thing with Console Edition to Bedrock. They're just going to try and kill off Java eventually, or start to, at least, but that's a whole different topic. One of the people that made it so that microtransactions were a thing at EA, which, you know how that went, to make this announcement while Hytale is about to come out is just hilariously awesome. I mean, just read this. Utilizing my experience shipping over a dozen AAA titles to design experiences that resonate with players by putting them at the center, with a particular focus on live service strategies and ambitious retention and monetization. Everyone's talking about how they'll probably be trying to put Marketplace on Java, or they're going to try and kill off Java. Either way, that's just going to put another nail in the coffin. At one point, is it the final one for people actually caring about a game, you know? The fact that we haven't had a big Minecraft update for years and years at this point, it ain't looking good, fellas, with this announcement. I will say, imagine an indie Minecraft again, and that's going to be Hytale. Now, even with the whole Riot Games thing, I still would have played, obviously. But to say that I am excited with any of the tweets that have been going through with Simon has been tweeting up a storm, and everybody's been talking about it. But I'm not going to be one of those people that talks about every little thing. I am going to talk about it collectively, though, because goodness, This is someone that knows how to communicate. This is the person that runs Hypixel. He knows how to make a good game, and apparently he knows how to communicate good, because goodness, he has been talking up a storm, answering a bunch of questions, and to say that I am excited about this level of communication would be an understatement. Just the fact that it is a person running the game that cares so much about the game, I say, let him cook. And people are talking about how, oh, well, the game's not going to be finished, you should wait until it's finished or whatever. At this point, we just need to have a game. And I am so excited to say that we will be having a game very shortly. Now I'm going to describe why I'm putting my trust in Simon Hypixel. I want to talk about the Hypixel Minecraft server. Because if nothing else, you have to give mad respect for the fact that this guy has taken the notorious, very sketchy code of Minecraft 1.8 and turned it into this full-on server with only one of the game modes being basically a giant MMORPG, making what can't even be considered a mini-game at this point, with quest lines, dungeoning, farming, cookie clicker. At this point, it's just insane. You know a server's very good if in one of the game modes of the server, in a thing where you can go through tons of skills and collections and all this, in a version of Cookie Clicker, you can get me to collect all of the 5 rarest 1 in 2,000 chance or whatever each things, and all of the second rarest stuff, and hook me so hard that not only do I find those 471 unique rabbits, I also get 5,304 duplicates. That's how long this took me. For context, an egg spawns every about 6 minutes, which means that with my 5,775 eggs that I've collected, I have collected the entirety of the eggs that would spawn in 577 hours, or about 24 days. I would say that you're doing a good job at game development if you can make me make this sound over collecting cookie clicker things. There's no way! There's no way! There's no way! As I'm about to be recording this video, I'm gonna put this in the end credits of this video. I'm just walking around and I just happen to see a Zorug and I go, out of habit, just click, and I go, why not? Holy cow! Finally! And if he can take such a simple game as Minecraft and turn it into this amazing, complex world of skill trees, collections, and leaderboard rankings, boss fights, and everything in between, then it's exactly like I mentioned about 4J Studios. It would be a great disservice to not put my time into that. It's exactly like Reforge. I plan on playing Reforge, even if it's the worst game ever. I plan on playing Reforge quite a bit. If it was the worst possible game, just because of how many good experiences 4J Studios has given. And I give the biggest of shout outs to them because they made a lot of our childhoods. But if Simon can take the baseline basic Minecraft and turn it into this, then I trust him with my time. Because I know that unlike a lot of different games that I have played, this is a developer that will take my time into account and make a product that's worth my time. And if he can turn all of this into an amazing game, what could he do with his own game? And that's what we're going to find out in a couple of days, basically. Now, he's made it very clear it will not be polished, it won't be perfect, but I am in it for the long run because I put my trust in this good of a developer. That's why I'm saying, as long as this game is alive, I'm gonna be pushing this game like crazy. And I'm making a multi-year commitment to this amazing game that is about to make history. Because if nothing else, I respect Simon Hypixel enough with my time. And so should you. And that's why, out of all games that I want to be my first time having one of these, I want to be Hytale. If you enjoyed this video and would like to support me, make sure to use code Severance in the Hytale shop. I'm in a cobweb. I assume besides game purchases, there might be somewhere where there will be a in-game shop for cosmetics or something. So, if everybody game or whatever, use code Severance at checkout. This is weird. I've never had a creator code to plug. But I would like to truly thank you so much for watching. And leave a like if you enjoyed it. And I will see you on Tuesday. And my first Hytale video is going to be a doozy, let me tell you. I'm going to be trying to survive Hytale in the most weird way possible. You're not baiting me like that. I ain't that easy. No! I can't press W correctly!